Assalamu alaikum, dear student. How are you? I think you all are well by the Almighty Allah. You know that this period is pandemic period, so I think you all are follow the rules of hygienic. When you go out, you must wear the mask, and when you come back from outside, you will wash your hand by sanitizer. Okay, dear student. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic of English grammar, and that is connector. You know that connector is related with conjunction. You also know that connector connects to sentence or to phrase. Sometimes it connects to word. Okay. My dear student, you know that connector is related with conjunction. So at first you have to know how many kinds of conjunction. You know that conjunctions are three kinds, and that is correlative conjunction, coordinating conjunction, subordinate conjunction. Okay, I repeat, conjunctions are three kinds. First, coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction, and correlative conjunction. You know that there are various types of conjunction here, but in your exam hall 10 or 12 types of conjunctions we see various times. So today I will discuss that types of conjunction which you see in your exam hall. Dear student, at first I want to discuss about and as well as this Bengali meaning among. It always compares two things which is the same, such as corruption is very dangerous habit, and it hampers our fame. My dear student, follow it. Corruption is very dangerous habit. Dash, it hampers our fame. দুর্নীতি খুবই বিপজ্জনক একটি অভ্যাস। ইট হ্যাম্পার্স আওয়ার ফেম, এটা আমাদের সম্মানকে, এটা আমাদের সুনামকে ধ্বংস করে। হিয়ার উই সি দ্যাট বোথ সেন্টেন্স আর বিয়ার সেম ওয়ার্ড, সো আই উইল ইউজ হিয়ার অ্যান্ড। ইউ ক্যান অলসো ইউজ হিয়ার অ্যান্ড। My dear student, now I am giving another rules, another example. I went out by watching TV and I come back in time. Okay. I went out by watching TV. আমি টেলিভিশন দেখে বের হয়ে গেলাম। ড্যাশ I come back in time. আমি সময় মতো ফিরে আসলাম। We see that this sentence bear same word and it does not bear contrasting word, so I am use here and. Okay, my dear student. Now I will use another rules of connector, and that is but and though. When you see that contrasting meaning bears in the sentence, I repeat, when you see that contrasting or opposite meaning in the sentence, you will use but or though. It Bengali means meaning kintu and though means যদিও. Dear student, Mr. Aminul studies hard for a good result cannot make a good result. Dear student, here I see that Mr. Aminul studies hard. Mr. Aminul প্রচুর পড়াশোনা করে for a good result. ভালো ফলাফলের জন্য dash he cannot make a good result. কিন্তু সে ভালো ফলাফল করতে পারছে না. When you read out the passage, when you read out the sentences, you will mean that these types of sentence bear contrasting meaning, so you will use but. Sometimes you can use though. When will you use though? When you see that at the first times of sentence, and that is gapping sentence, and I write a sentence again, fail in the exam. Dear student, here read the sentence. Mr. Aminul studied seriously, he failed in the exam. Mr. Aminul প্রচুর পড়াশোনা করে he failed in the exam. এরপরও সে পরীক্ষাতে ফেল করে. We see a contrasting meaning in this sentence, so I will use here though, and this gap is first time of the sentence, so I use here though. I wanted to say you that when you see gap in the middle of the sentence, when you see gap in the middle of the sentence and these types of sentence bears negative meaning, you will use but in the sentence, and when you see the contrasting meaning in the sentence and the gap is in the first time of the sentence, you will use though. Dear student, I think you all are clear by using but and though. Both word bears negative sense, and both words you can use in the sentence. If the sentence is pattern these types, you will use but. If the sentence is pattern make these types of, you will use though. Okay, now I am giving another example. Okay, when you see the effect cause, okay, my dear student, when you see that any types of event occurs for a matter, when you see that any types of occurs any types of matter, you will use cause or because, such as I could not continue our online class I was absent from online. Okay, my dear student, please read out the line. I could not continue our online class. আমি আমার অনলাইন ক্লাসে কন্টিনিউ করতে পারিনি ড্যাশ I was absent from online. আমি অনলাইন থেকে বিরত ছিলাম, অনুপস্থিত ছিলাম অনলাইন থেকে. তাহলে here I see that these types of sentence means he could not continue his class. Why he did not continue his class? And this answer is very easy, because karon here we see that using effective word, so I use because. Okay, my dear student, we are giving another example of these regards, and our temperature become very warming trees and natural resources. Okay, my dear student, follow the rules. Our temperature becomes very warming gap would destroy our trees and natural resources. In Bengali, when we see আমাদের তাপমাত্রা becomes very warming, অনেক গরম হয়ে গেছে। কি কারণে গরম হয়ে গেছে? We destroy our trees and natural resources. আমরা আমাদের গাছপালা এবং প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদগুলো নষ্ট করে ফেলতেছি। তাহলে we see that we destroy our trees and natural resources. As a result, our temperature becomes very warming. Here you can use because. When we see the sentence means cause and effect, you can use because. Dear student, please listen to me. This is the rules of because. After using because, you will see subject and verb. When you will use because of, you will see only subject. Okay, so when you see subject and verb gapping word and these types of sentence means cause and effect, you will use only because. When you see that gapping word and these types of sentence means cause and effect, you will use because of. Okay, my dear student, now I am giving another rules, and I think you all are enjoying our class and you all are very attentive in our class. You know that. Now I am giving another rules, and this is very important rule. Here the word moreover, in Bengali it's uparontu. My dear student, please follow me. When your father give you rice, that means any types of things. When your father gives you a shirt, a pant, and a very fantastic mobile set, and he also give you a very bombastic prize, then your father already given you 4 types of things: shirt, mobile phone, bombastic gift, and you think a fan. When you see that 3 or 4 types of word or 3 or 4 types of things already given in the sentence, and after that you will see gap in the sentence, you will use moreover. Please, I think it will clear when I give you an example. My dear student, our government trying best to give us food timely, to give us, suppose, shelter, and you can to give our government trying best to give us food timely, to give us shelter, to ensure our legal rights he tries to our basic right. Okay, my dear student, please follow me. Here I write a sentence, and this sentence means our government trying best to give us food timely, to give us shelter, to ensure our legal rights, and he tries to ensure our basic rights. Here our government gives us many things: food, shelter, suppose any types of things, okay, our legal rights. And then we see another gap, and afterwards I write he tries to ensure our basic rights. That means our government gives us 4 types of things, and first is food, shelter, legal rights. He also gives us basic rights. So here we see that our government gives us 4 things. So after 3 things I use it moreover. Okay, in Bengali moreover means uparantu. Uparantu means aro. Uparantu means aro. Okay, my dear student, now I will give you another rules, and that is however. In Bengali, however means jahok. Dear student, when you and your friend describing about a matter, in a sudden your friends want to go out another topics. On that time you will use however. Such as you and your friend talking about our environment pollution problems. In a sudden he want to describe to you, hello, what's your father? Okay. At first he describing about environment pollution. In a sudden he asks you, how is your father? There are 2 different topics. In a sentence, when you see that 2 different topics in a one sentence or in a one thing, you will use however. When you will use however, it's very easy. In your sentence, in your exam questions, when you see that after gap you will see comma, then you will use however. My dear student, such as now I am writing an example. Dear Laila studies seriously otherwise you will fall in danger in future. However, you will serve your parents. My dear student, here I write, dear Laila, study seriously, otherwise you will fall in danger in future. Dash, you will serve, S-E-R-V-E, serve. You will serve your parents. My dear student, here I see that a brother or an elder brother or a senior person advise Miss Laila, study seriously, ভালোভাবে পড়াশোনা করো, otherwise অন্যথায় you will fall in danger in future, ভবিষ্যতে তুমি বিপদে পড়তে পারো. দেখো এখানে বিষয়টা হচ্ছে পড়াশোনা নিয়ে। হি অ্যাডভাইস হার টু স্টাডি সিরিয়াসলি, and then in the second sentence he advised her, please serve your parents, তোর আব্বা আমার সেবা করো. There are different topics. So I also see that a comma after gapping word, so I am use however. I think you all are clear. There are two things and two are different things in a sentence, and a comma will see in the after gap, and you will use however. Okay, my dear student, now I am giving you another very important topic in exam hall. I think you all are very aware of using conditional sentence, and our honorable teachers have already discussed this. Today I am going an example about conditional sentence. Here the word if. It Bengali means jodio. Okay, my dear student, in a sentence, in two sentence, please listen to me. In two sentence, when you after a sentence, when you see comma, and you will when will you see model auxiliary verb? My dear student, at the first of sentence, when will you see gap, and after the sentence when will you see comma, and after the sentence when will you see can, could, may, will, and any types of modal auxiliary verb, you will use only if. My dear student, it is only connector in which things you are not mandatory to know in Bengali meanings of the sentence. When will you follow some techniques, you can answer 2 or 3 marks automatically, such as using of conditional sentence, such as using of however and moreover. Dear student, suppose, please follow me. Plant more trees, you may live peacefully. My dear student, follow me here. The gapping sentence, the gapping word is here. At first of the sentence we see the gapping word, gapping marking. After the sentence we see a comma, and after the comma we see modal auxiliary verb. So I will use here if. Dear student, if you plant more trees, যদি তুমি বেশি বেশি গাছ লাগাও, you may live peacefully, তুমি শান্তিপূর্ণভাবে কি করতে পারবে, বাস করতে পারবে. Okay, I think you all are clear about this sentence. Now I am giving another rules and another. Dear student, in the previous time I discussed that about effect and cause. When will you see the causing of the sentence, you will use because and cause of or because of. When will you see that any types of things occurs by another things, you will use as a result or you will think consequently. Then now I am giving an example about as a result and consequently. Okay, as a result in Bengali ফলাফল স্বরূপ or ফলস্বরূপ, consequently means ফলাফল স্বরূপ. Okay, I am giving an example. Dear student, he did not follow the rules of hygienic hygienic, and he is very unaware of this system that he inflicted with coronavirus. Okay, my dear student, he did not follow the rules of hygienic. Dash, he is very unaware of this system. Dear student, here are two types of sentence and both the sentence means equal things. So I am using here and. একজন ব্যক্তি সে হাইজেনিক স্বাস্থ্য বিধি মেনে চলে না এবং সে এটা নিয়ে খুবই অসচেতন, তাহলে দুইটা বাক্য একই স্টাইল, সেজন্য আমি এখানে এন্ড ইউজ করেছি। ওকে, হি ইনফ্লিক্টেড উইথ করোনা ভাইরাস, সেই জন্য করোনা ভাইরাস দ্বারা কি হলো, আক্রান্ত হলো। হিয়ার ইউ ক্যান ইউজ অ্যাফেক্টেড উইথ। ওকে, ইটস ওকে, অ্যাজ এ রেজাল্ট, ফলে হি ইনফ্লিক্টেড উইথ করোনা ভাইরাস। I think you all are understand it. You can also here use consequently. My dear student, now it's very critical rules of English grammar. I have already given various rules in this system. Now, sometimes you will see that all the meaning of the sentence are okay, but you see a gapping word in the first of the sentence. I repeat, when you see that the meaning of the sentence is okay, that means you could not use any types of connector and but or any types of connector, any types of conjunction. When will you use here? On that time you will use adverb in the sentence. Suppose it's very simple sentence, I eat rice, আমি ভাত খাই. This sentence is fulfilled, but at the first of the sentence we see a gap. Then what will you use here? In the previous time I discussed that on the time you will use adverb. Okay, you can use any types of adverb. Always, I eat rice, generally, সাধারণত, actually, প্রকৃতপক্ষে. Okay, my dear student, we are already coming the last part of the sentence, and now I am giving a last rules of the connector. I already told you that there are many types of conjunction and there are many types of connectors, but in your exam hall such types of connectors are available. So in your house you will always follow such of the rules and you will always practice the rules of the sentence. You know that perfect practice makes a student perfect student. Okay, so don't neglect your time and you will use your time properly. So in Bengali it means sutorang. It's very familiar words in English connector. When will you use so? When will you come to make any types of decision and you will use so? And when you want to recommend in your government, when will you want to recommend in your teacher, on that time you show various types of argument and you will use so on the time. Okay, my dear student, please follow to me. We are feeling very borrow in our classroom. We are continue our class more than 1 year, but we could not go out for enjoyment. So we want to travel any green land. Okay. We are feeling very bored in our classroom. আমরা আমাদের ক্লাসরুমে খুবই বিরক্তিকর অনুভব করছি. We are continue our class more than 1 year, January to December. আমরা আমাদের ক্লাসের সেই জানুয়ারি থেকে ডিসেম্বর পর্যন্ত কন্টিনিউ করছি. But we could not go out for enjoyment. কোনো জায়গায় আমরা উপভোগের জন্য যেতে পারছি না. Dash, we want to travel any Greenland. So, সুতরাং we want to travel, আমরা ভ্রমণ করতে চাই any Greenland, যে কোনো সবুজ ভূমিতে. Okay. Here you can use so. Why you use here so? In the first I said that when you given any types of argument and you will want to come any types of decision, you will use so. My dear student, I think you all are understand my class, and I will expect from you that you will continue your class. Our honorable teachers are already given any topics, already given lectures, and this lecture is very effective. If the class is online basic, but you are not present here, but it's very important for you. My dear student, please be aware of using your mobile phone. When will you use our online class? When will you show our online class? Please don't go out another groups, another topics, and don't lose your time by using by seeing another things. Okay, stay well with love and affection. Please pray for us and pray for your school and pray for whole the country. Allah Hafiz. Okay.